Yo, 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 what it do? It's that time of day again, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the end of day report with yours truly, Dex the Outgo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous PulseWave price trigger reports that we put right in your hand each and every trading day. Well, it's Thursday. Yep, finally we got here. It's been a very volatile, choppy week, mainly because we have a lot of markets that are just trading within that range, that trading range, that narrow trading range that we've been speaking about. And now officially we have a few securities that have now crossed over into the mighty realm of the Kumo cloud of death and consolidation and confusion. All right, give me just a moment here. Got to make a notation. All right. For those that are not in the know, all reports are now out and posted. All reports officially out and posted. All right. Let's see here. All right. Okay. So everything is up. Everything is up and popping. Excuse me. All right. So reports have been posted, all reports. Okay. So FYI, all the reports are now on and popping. Just had to make sure that was done before I started the broadcast. So we should be good to go now. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's jump right into it. Let's get this show on the road because we got a lot to cover. So let me find where I need to put you at. Nope, that's not it. Where is everything? Am I bugging? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. Got it. Let me just forgot I was in the wrong screen here for a minute there. Been a very busy week, even though it's not been hardly any trading whatsoever. It's still been quite busy. All right, let me load up the charts here, and then we can get it on and popping. All right, if you have not already done so, you may want to get a pen and paper so you can write some things down. If not, you'll have to wait to the end of the video and rewind it, fast forward it, whatever. All right, because we go through these rather quickly because there are so many that we have to do on Thursday. Thursday's a special day. We prepare for Take Back Friday, all right? All right, so rapid fire, here we go. We're going to start off with crypto first, all right? FYI, I can only do the cryptos that are in the system. I'm in the process of looking to add 1 or 2 new cryptos, but not prepared just yet. A little bit more work needs to be done. Why and how do you think these reports are so on point? Because I put a lot of work into it. I don't just throw something out just for the sake of it to say, oh, look, we have more. No. Got to be tight. Got to be right. All right, first and foremost, let's go with the ZRX. All right, so ZRX, this is all the cryptos in the report, and we're doing the USD versions. All right, so the ZRX right now, you can see that this one it's in a bull market. Your momentum is coming off. You've been operating under successive crash alerts, so shorts are in order in the meantime. All right, and you're in the Kumo cloud, and you got a bearish weekly trend momentum. So what this means is this market needs to do some things. It needs to show improve if it's going to have any hope. All right. So This one right here needs to close above 0.3432. If it does that, it puts in a short-term bottom. A close below that is bearish, all right, for next week if it can't do it. Moving right along. All right, this one here is ZEC, Zcash, all right. Also trading under the auspices of a selling market right now. All rallies being sold. It's in a bear market. It is topped out temporarily. And what we have here is a situation where this market, in order to put in a short-term bottom right now, would need to settle above 52.3426. Failure to do that keeps the bearish situation on the table for next week. All right, looking at Ripple, XRP, still moving sideways, still in a bear market. Momentum still pretty much flat, but bearish. Weekly trend momentum is also bearish. If this were to put in a short-term bottom right now and rally, it would need to close above 0.1925. All right, that's 0.1925. If it cannot close above that by 6 p.m. Eastern Standard New York time on Sunday night, then we will see more selling next week. All right, moving right along. For those that are uninitiated, Friday for a crypto market consists of Friday until Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard New York time. All right, that's a Friday for cryptos. All right, so their Friday extends into the weekend, just FYI. All right, so the next one here is waves, okay? All right, so this one has been consolidating too. It's in a bear market, but you were getting a nice bounce off the lows. So for this one to do anything right now, you got a bullish weekly trend momentum reading. This one needs to close above 1.2244. All right, needs to stay above that if it's going to hope to get some sort of a rally underway for next week. A close below that is bearish. Right now, it's maintaining above that, but if it cannot by next week, then that's it. We roll over and possibly at least 2 or below the trend line. Moving right along, VETV chain, bear market, bearish weekly trend momentum. It's in the sell pattern. What does this need to do to put in the short-term bottom? Needs to close above 0.0087. It must close above 0.087. A close below that is bearish. A close above it is bullish. Moving right along, we're looking at Veritasium or Veri. All right. You already know what's going on with this. You know all the fundamentals behind it. I just put this up here just so you can see how it's not really doing too much for obvious reasons. So there's nothing really to talk about there. Moving right along. Here's Quantum, QTUM. All right, you can see it's in a bear market, bearish weekly trend momentum, correcting off of the highs, and you're in the Kumo cloud, and you're trying to stay above the trend line support. In order to put in a short-term bottom, this needs to trade above 1.7112. A close below that is bearish. A close above it is bullish. All right, moving right along. NEO, looking at NEO. NEO's in the bear market. Bearish weekly trend momentum, correcting off of the highs. Right here, trading near the trend line support. What needs to happen? In order to keep a bullish perspective, this needs to close above 1066. That's 10.66. Can it do it? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But a close below 10.66 is going to be bearish. So that means that the support probably won't hold and the market will cut right through it if it does not. All right, so this will be an interesting one to watch as well. All right, taking a look now at Litecoin. Litecoins in a bear market, bearish weekly trend momentum, correcting off of the highs, trading below the trend line resistance area. In order to keep the bearish situation alive, market just needs to close below 43.9676. All right, a close above that is bullish. Closes below that is bearish for next week. Moving right along, taking a look now at Link. The chart in Link is jacked up, but I got the data for you. All right, this one is in a bear market right now, and it needs to close above 4.0954. Closes above that is bullish for next week. Closes below it is bearish. All right. Moving right along. All right, here is Ethereum. Ethereum is in a bull market right now, as you can see, but we got bearish weekly trend momentum as the market's been pulling back from the highs, not correcting from the highs, pulling back. So I expect that pullbacks will continue to be bid up. This just needs to close above 232.62. A close below that is bearish. A close below it is bullish and puts in a short-term bottom. All right, so that is Ethereum. Moving right along, we got EOS. EOS, you're in the bear market here. Bearish weekly trend momentum, trading below the trend line resistance area. Closes below 2.5639 is bearish. Closes above it is bullish. All right, moving right along, we got Doji. As you can see, it's been all up in the Kumo cloud, just trading sideways. You got a bearish weekly trend momentum. You're in a bear market. This one, what needs to happen if it's going to put in a short-term bottom, we need a close above 0.000245561. All right, that's what we need. Closes below it is bearish. Closes above it is bullish. Moving right along. All right, we got Dash. Take a look at Dash. Dash is still in that Kumo cloud, still below the trend line resistance. Bearish weekly trend momentum. Bear market. All right, only thing that needs to happen for this to continue to sell off is for the market to stay below 72.5448. Closes below that is bearish. Closes above it is bullish and puts in a short-term bottom. Looking at BTG. All right, BTG, bear market, trading below the trend line, trading below the Kumo cloud. So this is locked in. It's bearish. It started back trending again. Bearish weekly trend momentum. In order to put in a short-term bottom and do a key reversal, we need to close above 8.6241. All right, a close above that is bullish. Closes below that remains the bearish picture intact. All right, BTC, got to pull up that Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been consolidating up here as well. That bearish weekly trend momentum now is over. All right, and we're in no man's land, waiting to see if momentum's going to decide, because right now it hasn't. All right, we don't know what's going to happen because it ain't decided yet. We're neither bullish nor bearish. We're straight neutral, flat, no momentum, no conviction. Bull market, above trend line support, above Kumo cloud. Trend line just needs to do a little bit more work to get above the Kumo cloud, and then we'll be quite decent. All right, so we've been decent back here, but you know, got a little issues right here. All right, so this is what has to happen for the Bitcoin. In order for Bitcoin to put in a short-term bottom, we need to close above $9,414. Can you do it, Bitcoin? Can you do it? $9,414. I know it can do it. Closes below it is bearish, though. Closes above it is bullish and puts in a short-term bottom, and we could see a nice rally into next week. All right. So let's see what else we got. All right, BNB. BNB is in a bear market, bearish weekly trend momentum, hugging the trend line here, and it needs a close above 16.3519 to put in a short-term bottom. Closes below that, keeps the bearish solution intact. And I think bears are going to come in and just start beating it down some more. Probably see some more bars like this. So get ready. All right, looking at Bitcoin Cash. All right, ABC. So you got a bear market, bearish weekly trend momentum, prices under the trend line, resistance needs a close above 238.37 in order to maintain a short-term bottom and be bullish for next week. Closes below that is bearish. All right, looking at ADA Cardano. So we have a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading for the ADA Cardano. Crash alert. All right, crash alert for tonight into tomorrow. All right, here's what has to happen. If this market wants to turn around and get bullish, needs to close above 0.080158. A close above that is bullish. A close below that, well, that would be bearish. And because we have a crash alert, this one is on alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading for ADA Cardano. All right, moving right along. Okay, that's it. Tezos and Theta is not on here yet. Not on here yet. Thinking about it, considering it, but it's not on here yet. Sorry about that, main man. All right, let's see. Let's move on now to our futures and forex. Let's get that on and popping so we can keep this moving. Let's see here. Knock these out one by one. All right. Yeah, I think we good. No, something's missing. What's wrong here? What's missing? Why do I feel something's missing? Okay. Oh well. We'll make it do what it do. Make it do what it do. Yeah, same thing with the Q coin. Don't have that on here either. Sorry about that. Just be a second. Let me just get something together here. Making some notes to myself. All right. All right, we're on and popping. All right, so let's see. We got South African Rand. All right, so you can see we're under the auspices of a rally alert. We got production, and then we just kind of like stopped right here at the trend line resistance within the Kumo cloud. All right, so you're in a bull market with a bullish weekly trend momentum reading. I'm expecting prices to continue to push beyond this initial resistance zone. All that needs to happen is a close above 17.1630. Excuse me. And that will keep the bullish momentum going for next week. A close below that, though, would be bearish. And it could be greatly bearish. All right. Looking at the Kiwi New Zealand dollar, which is in a bear market, bearish weekly trend momentum, and you are under the auspices of a crash alert. I believe prices are going to try to work their way down to the trend line support. What needs to happen? A close below 0.6453 is bearish. All right, a close above it puts in a short-term bottom and would be bullish for next week. Take a look at the Mexican peso. It's in a bull market, bullish weekly trend momentum, and it's poked up here to the trend line resistance. I'm expecting prices to still keep trying to push higher. As long as the market can close above 22.3371, that would remain bullish. A close below it, however, would be bearish. All right. Taking a look now at the Japanese yen, which is in a bear market, and that bearish weekly momentum has come off. Could we be looking at a short-term bottom? Does it want to make another run at the trend line resistance? We shall see. What do we need to have happen? Need a close above 107.20. A close above 107.20 puts in a short-term bottom. A close below it, though, is bearish for next week. Taking a look now at the British pound, the pound sterling. We got a bear market. We got a bearish weekly trend momentum. Prices just dropped below that trend line support, which is now looking like resistance. Market needs to close above 1.2553. A close above that is bullish and puts in a short-term bottom. A close below it is bearish for next week. Taking a look at the euro yen, which is in a bear market, bearish weekly trend momentum, correcting sharply, still under the auspices of a crash alert, getting close to the trend line support area that we've been warning about. And the play is still on the short side on this one. What does it need to do to put in the short-term bottom as of right now? It needs to close above 120.78. A close below that is bearish. A close above it would be bullish and put in a short-term bottom. All right, taking a look now at the euro dollar. It's in a bull market now, a little baby bull just starting. But you have a bearish weekly trend momentum and prices are operating under a crash alert. Trend line is still way down here. So if this thing is going to put in a short-term bottom and do an about face, it needs to close above 1.1260 tomorrow. A close above that is bullish. A close below it, though, would be bearish and keep the door open for more selling for next week. All right, taking a look now at the Canadian dollar. All right, so Canadian dollar is operating now under a short-term bottom in place. Got a rally alert. We're still operating under the auspices of the rally alert. The trend line, overhead trend line resistance is the initial target. However, the bullish momentum weekly trend momentum reading has come off now. It could lock back in, but that means that it's looking like it could be getting a little tight here and running out of steam. What needs to happen? Market needs to close above 1.3557 to put in a short-term bottom and keep the rally alive. However, a close below that would be bearish. All right, looking at the Aussie, Australian dollar. Right now, you are in a bear market. You got a bearish weekly trend momentum reading. You're operating under the auspices of a crash alert. Trend line support is right here. Market needs to close above 0.6885 in order to put in a short-term bottom and put the market in rally mode. Close below that, however, would be bearish, and we could see way more selling as the market gets closer to the trend line support. All right, taking a look now at the Dow futures. Dow futures is still in a bear market, still in a bear market, still in a bear market, and operating under a crash alert, which we did get some production today. And I do believe that the trend line support is still the initial target for this one. What needs to happen? Tomorrow, the Dow needs to close above 25,975 to put in a short-term bottom and keep the door open for bullish momentum for next week. However, a close below that will be bearish. All right, moving right along, we got silver futures. Bull market, bearish weekly trend momentum as the market's consolidating up here, just moving sideways. All right. This one needs to close above $17.66 in order to put in a short-term bottom and open the door for rallying for next week. But a close below that is bearish. All right, looking at the Russell, which you already know I've been made my hustle. We're in a bear market still here too, but we got the beginning stages of a possible bullish weekly trend momentum reading. I'm still expecting prices to fall. I see the trend line support as being that initial target. Market needs to close above 1427 in order to put in a short-term bottom. However, a close below that would be bearish. So this is going to be interesting to see. Will Take Back Friday have an effect on the market, or will the markets ignore it? All right, here is your crude oil futures bear market. Bullish weekly trend momentum trying to get on and popping, operating under the auspices of a rally alert. All right, so this is looking interesting. We need a close, though, tomorrow above $37.71 to keep the rally alive. A close below that, though, would be bearish, and mightily so for this market. All right, taking a look at the NASDAQ 100, which has been the strongest of the stock indexes. You got a bull market. You got a bullish weekly trend momentum. You're under the auspices of a rally alert. This one just needs to close tomorrow above 98.80. If it can close above 98.80, I'll say 98.80 and a quarter. A close above that is bullish. A close below it, though, would be very bearish. All right, taking a look at gold futures, which is in a bull market still. Bearish weekly momentum, though, as this market's just been in a very long-term consolidation. You got price and trend line inside this Kumo cloud, though, so that's interesting how that's shaping up a little bit. This one just needs to maintain a close tomorrow above $1,731.40. A close below that, though, would be bearish, and a close below it would be bullish, and we could see a nice bounce for next week. All right, the E-mini S&P 500 futures is in a bull market. You got the beginning stage of a bullish weekly trend momentum, and you're still under the auspices, though, of this crash alert. You got a rally here. You got this. Let me break it down for you. You had a crash alert. You got production. Got a secondary crash alert, followed by a rally alert. So this cancels that out. That means you got the high here and the low here as your trading range. Market's been respecting that. So you're in a trading range, moving sideways, not really expecting too much to happen, right? But then you got this crash alert, and we even got production on that today. So right now, this is canceled out, and this is the new thing. So very interesting how this one is a little confused on what it wants to do. But I got your numbers. E-mini S&P 500 needs to close tomorrow above 30.93 and 3/4. If it can close above 30.93 and 3/4, boom, you're golden for a rally for next week. However, a close below that, and it could be very ugly for next week. All right. So we've done crypto, we've done forex, we've done futures. Now the last one is equities. What do y'all want to look at for the equities? I already know a couple, so I'll just cue those up for you. I already know what you're going to ask me. You always want to know about GDXJ. Want to know about GDXJ. Want to know about... I got you. I got you. You ain't got to go nowhere. I got you. And I know you're going to ask me about Facebook. I know it. I know it. I know it. Let's see. You're probably going to ask me about Netflix. You're probably going to ask me about... let's see here. Probably going to ask you about Apple. So I might as well just go ahead and pull Apple up. All right. I know you're going to ask me. All right. And let's see. I don't know what else y'all will ask me, so I'll just throw these up for now. Oh, TLT. Okay, I see you. I see you. I see you. How could I forget TLT? Duh. Can't believe I forgot that one. That is a must in the day and times that we're living in. Got to look at that TLT. All right. There we go. Yeah, quadruple witching on Take Back Friday tomorrow. Yes. Remember, I read that article this morning on the pre-market poll scan. Tomorrow, $1.8 trillion on the table, majority of which is on the long side of the SPX. So tomorrow's going to be wild. All right. First and foremost, we got the TLT looking at them bonds, man, looking at them long bonds. You're in a bull market still, even though your momentum has come way off. All right. And the market is just hugging the trend line. All right. Still operating under the auspices of a crash alert, which you got production on. Then the market's like coming back, but it still don't have a new signal. So you still got to watch the crash alert on it. But you're also on the Kumo cloud. So anything goes. Tomorrow should be interesting. What needs to happen? Closes below 161.22 is bearish. Closes above it would be bullish. And I can't ignore the beginning of a bearish trend momentum. This is interesting. All right, taking a look now at Netflix, looking at the FANG stocks. This is in a bull market, bullish weekly trend momentum. And you see it's just been going straight up. You're operating under the auspices of a rally alert. So the play is still on the long side of the market. This market needs to close above $437.91 tomorrow to maintain a bullish outlook. Closes below that, however, would be super bearish. All right, taking a look now at the GDXJ. GDXJ, bull market, bearish weekly trend momentum, coming way off, getting near the trend line support again. What needs to happen? Needs to close above $44.02 to put in a short-term bottom. Failure to do so is bearish for next week, and looks like we could roll over and fall off the cliff and fall precipitously. So eyes wide open on that one. $44.02. Below it is bearish. All right, looking at GDX. GDX is bull market, bearish weekly trend momentum. What needs to happen? Market needs to close above $32.86 tomorrow. Closes below that is bearish. Closes above it, puts in a short-term bottom, and opens the door for a rally. All right, looking at Facebook. What's up, Facebook? Facebook's in the bull market, and it's trying to start a new bullish weekly trend momentum. I don't know if that's going to work out or not, but I do know this. The market needs to close tomorrow above $233.28. A close below that is mad bearish. Closes above it, though, is bullish for Facebook for next week. All right, looking at Apple. Apple is operating under the auspices of a crash alert. It's in a bull market, bullish weekly trend momentum, though, but we're starting to get production on that crash alert for tomorrow on Apple. Apple has a crash alert, so that's a red alert for Apple for tomorrow. Can the market turn around and just pop up and gap up tomorrow? Of course it can. However, we don't ignore crash alerts. We do not do that. So keep your eyes open on this one if you are operating in this space. All right, I see a few others. I should have known you were going to ask me about that. OTEX. Do I know that one? I don't know if I heard of that one. Let me pull that up. You know, you always hit me with these weird ones. You know that, right? Open text. That's what you want, right? I got you. All right. Let's see here. OTEX. Open text. All right. It's in a bull market. It's now trying to begin a bull market. Just coming out of a bear market, trying to start a bull run. But you got a problem. You're operating under the auspices of a crash alert, and it's looking like you might get production on it tomorrow. However, you got the beginning stages of a bullish weekly trend momentum to boot. I know, mixed signals all over the place. What needs to happen? This one needs to close above $42.53 tomorrow in order to put in a short-term bottom. Closes below that, though, is a bearish sign for next week. All right. So that's what you're looking like on the OTEX. All right. Now, let me just make sure I have that in the system. And if I do, you'll be good to go. That means it'll be automatically updated. And I won't have to worry about it in case you ask me about it again. All right. Yep, I just added it. So it'll be in the reports now. You can ask me about it every day if you want. I have it updated. All right. Next, we got Microsoft. Okay, I see you. I see you. I see you. I got you. I got you. Hold on. All right, so you want to see, all right, Microsoft. Let's get that one in there. Then you want to see, all right, we got work. All right, which is Slack. All right, it's funny that Slack would be the symbol for work. Get it? What an oxymoron, right? Okay, F for Ford Motor Company. All right, we'll get that up in the queue. All right, next one we got here is, okay, the SPCE, Virgin Atlantic. All right, got you on and popping there. And then we got PBR. All right, I got you. I got you. All right, then what else y'all got? NYSE, okay. NYSE. Don't know if it goes by, let's see, NYSE, let me see. You talking about the actual New York Stock Exchange itself? When you say NYSE, VDub? Okay, let me see. So let me see this. All right, let me see. Zoom video. Okay. Let's go ahead and add that up in there. Okay. I'm gonna make a list. Just give me a second, all right? I'm gonna add some stuff for y'all. Make a note to myself. Which ones need to be added. And I'll check it real quick before we pull it up, just to make sure that everything is actually in there, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of typing. All right. Yeah, no, the PBR, I got PBR. It's not a problem. I got you. YTU. All right. Let me just scroll back up a little bit. I'll make a little thing here for some of these. I'll make a folder. Just have to remind myself to do it. I'll make a folder. Then that way we can just already have it up. Okay. All right. AYTU. Okay. All right. Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. So, okay. And all right, let's go through the ones we got up here for right now. And then I'll add the other ones. So I'll make a note as we go. All right, so the first one here is Zoom Video Communications. It's operating in a bull market, has a bullish weekly trend momentum, and you're operating under the auspices of a crash alert though. So pay attention to that when you got for the next 3 to 5 days, you got a crash alert until we get another signal. And so you could get another minor correction. So just watch that. on the Zoom video. Okay, and I did make a note to add this to the equity reports. All right, and here's your PBR. All right, so I got that too. All right, so PBR is in a bear market. Okay, it's trying to get a bullish weekly trend momentum going, but right now you're operating under the auspices of a crash alert that's trying to push this back down toward the bottom of the Kumo cloud. All right. This one needs to close above $8.50 tomorrow in order to put in a short-term bottom. All right. And if it closes above that, then that will be bullish. So above $8.50 is bullish. Below that is bearish. All right. All right. And I forgot to give you the numbers on the PBR. So let me go back. PBR. All right. All right, the numbers on the PBR are as follows. Oh, it's the same, $8.50. Okay, I did. All right, I did do that. Duh. Okay. All right, this one ticker SPCE, Virgin Galactic Holdings, SPCE. All right. This one is in a bull market, but it's been consolidating under the trend line resistance, and you're operating under the auspices of a crash alert. A close above $15.29 puts in a short-term bottom and opens the door for a rally for next week, and a close below it would be bearish. All right. And Ford Motor Company, all right. Bear market and trying to get a bullish weekly trend momentum going, but you have a crash alert that you're operating under, and you're getting close to that trend line support down here at $6. This one needs to close tomorrow above $6.46 to put in a short-term bottom. Closes below that is bearish. All right, looking at work, which is Slack. Rally alerts, which you're operating under right now. Trying to get a bullish weekly trend momentum started. The last time you tried it, you failed, but you still went higher. Still in a bull market. Needs to close tomorrow above $32.31 to maintain the bullish outlook. Closes below $32.31, though it's bearish. All right, looking at Microsoft. Microsoft is in a bull market. Bullish weekly trend momentum is trying to get going again. This one just needs to maintain a close above $192.98 to maintain a bullish outlook. Closes below that, however, would be very bearish. All right. And that, I think, does it, right? I did it all. Did I do? Wait, but did I do? Let me see. Did I do? I don't know. Did I do Spotify? I don't know if I did that for you or not. And I think I need to add, I didn't do the AYTU, right? Yep, I got to do that one for you. All right. I think that's all I missed, right? Nope. I just saw. I see it. Okay, I see it. I got you all. Hold on. All right, I got you. I got you. Oh, I did that one. Okay. All right. I think we're caught up now. This is it. We're caught up. So we just got these right here, and that'll be it. Okay. All right. So here's Zynga. All right. Zynga's in a bull market. You got the step down here. All right. So kind of like a little flag forming here. Breakout or breakdown is imminent. You're operating within this narrow range right now. Needs to close tomorrow above $9.22, which is where it is right now. It just needs to maintain that. If it does it, which is right where it closed today, if it can do that tomorrow, then you can actually swing things a little bit more positive toward the possibility of a bullish breakout versus a bearish breakdown for next week. So $9.22 seems to be the actually, if you want to be really technical, I would say really it's more like $9.21. So as long as it can maintain a close tomorrow between $9.21, $9.22, I think you're good to go on the Zynga. All right. But a close below 921 is definitely bearish. All right, this one is AYTU. It's was that Ayatu, or is that how you say it? Ayatu Bioscience. All right, this one has been just the momentum has been straight up flat line, nothing going on. Bear market, the momentum readings, it's just been shifting back and forth, but flat, no conviction. All right, so this one needs a close tomorrow above $1.46. It closed at $1.48 today. So a close below $1.46 would be considered bearish. In this scenario, a close above it would be bullish. Yeah, Santana, man, I did forex already, so you'll have to rewind the video at the end for that one, my man. All right, Spotify, big gap up. Got to fill this gap. Tomorrow's Take Back Friday, so it may try it or just have a narrow range inside day. So those are the two probabilities. I think the higher one, 98% chance of an inside day tomorrow, trading inside of this this bar. But there's also a high chance it could pull all the way back and fill here and then sit back up on the close. So right now the longs is the side of the market where the bias is in this bull market. All right, so you got to close above $197.85 tomorrow to maintain this bullish outlook. But do keep in mind that at some point you got to take care of this gap. All right. So if it closes below 179, I'm sorry, 197.85, 197.85, anything below that is bearish. Anything above it is bullish. All right, so that's it, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. We have done it. We did mad crazy charts today, like for real, for real. We wasn't messing around. We got it in. That's what we do on Thursdays. It's very important that we do this and give you guys the numbers so you know what to expect, what to look for. And now you know what you're looking at tomorrow when the market's open. On the equity side of things, you know what we're expecting, what we're looking for. And you have those intraday price inflection points. You got that for tomorrow. And it's Take Back Friday. So hopefully, we'll see some profit taking, which is very healthy in markets. That's what you normally want to see. In a healthy market, nothing just goes straight down like a bear market or straight up in bull markets. There is some profit taken along the way because that's how successful traders trade. And that's what you want to see. You don't just want to see a bull market just go straight up with no corrections, because then you know it's artificial. And the longer a market goes without a correction, that makes the correction stronger once it does come. So you don't want to see those kind of runaway markets. It's good for your profits, but it's bad. All right. You don't want to see that. You do not want to see that. You want to see the markets act normal. You want to see them rally, then pull back, then rally some more, pull back. And in bear markets, you want to see the market drop, then bounce, then drop, then bounce. That's what it's supposed to do. All right. So anything outside of that, you know what you're dealing with. That means everything you're experiencing is fake. All right, or manufactured, or some other issue going on. All right, and that's how the market takes people's money. It plays on the naivety and the greed of the individuals involved, and it hopes that you're not paying attention. That's what it really hopes. It hopes you are not paying attention so that it can come and snipe you. It can snipe your wallet. That's what it does. All right, for people who don't know. That's why it's very imperative. It is important that you go to PulseWaveTrading.com and register so that you can be on the right side of these markets. You got to break bread with us. You got to become a partner with us. And we made that super easy for you. You can get started trading with us, learning how to use this powerful tool, have it at your disposal. And you can learn how to do that for as low as $9 a month. So we have removed the high barrier cost to get people involved in these markets because we really believe strongly in the product. And we know that you're going to be able to profit from it. And that's all we care about at the end of the day. We just want to see people profitable and prosperous and not having to be dependent on the government for anything. All right. So with that being said, I will see everybody tomorrow morning for the pre-market pulse scan. Keep in mind there will be no end-of-day report tomorrow because we don't do end-of-day reports on Friday. All right. So with that being said, man, you know what it is. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I am out. Peace.